Welcome to this video tutorial on completing the FIAP Distinction-2026 Excel dossier. In this tutorial, we will guide you through each page of the dossier, step by step. These are referred to as distinctions of Category A. The aim is to make the process clear, simple, and error-free, so your application is correctly prepared for submission. Whether you are applying for NFIAP, AFIAP, EFIAP, or higher distinctions, this walkthrough will help you understand the structure of the dossier, the purpose of each section, and the details you need to provide. We strongly recommend using Microsoft Excel software or Microsoft Excel Online, which is completely free, to complete your application. Using the correct Excel platform ensures that all validations, drop-down lists, and automatic calculations work properly and prevents errors during filling. Let us begin with page A of the FIAP Excel dossier. This page contains three important parts: the administrative dossier, the candidate section, and the list of submitted works. Each part has a specific purpose, and together they provide all the essential details for your application. The first section is the administrative dossier. Here you provide the official details of your application, which confirm the type of distinction you are applying for and the federation that supports your application. Start by writing the distinction you are applying for, such as NFIAP, AFIAP, EFIAP, or a higher level. Enter the year of your application. Fill in your country, your national federation, and today's date. You must also enter the FIAP UN code of your country. This code is used for standardization, and you can find it in the official FIAP book, which is available on the FIAP website. Finally, write the name of the FIAP liaison officer of your country. This is the person officially responsible for forwarding your application to FIAP. By completing this section, you confirm the administrative background of your application, linking it with your federation and your liaison officer. The second section is the candidate section, which records your personal details. At the very top you will see complete name for certificate. This field is automatic. It is generated from what you type in the surname and given name fields. It is strongly recommended to use the same name format that you used when registering on myfiap.net and when participating in salons, so that your records remain consistent. Do not type directly in this box, it will fill itself automatically. Now, enter your surname, followed by your given names. In the gender row, mark male or female by writing yes in the appropriate box. Then write your nationality. Enter your date of birth in the format day, month, year. This field has validation and must be written as DD/MM/YY. It must also exactly match the date of birth on your MyFIAP profile. If you enter the date in the wrong format, the cell will turn red, and you must correct it before proceeding. Provide your full postal address, including postal code and city. Enter your email address, making sure it is correct and active. It is recommended to use the same email address that you registered on myfiap.net to avoid mismatches. Next, enter the number of your FIAP Life card, also known as your photographer card number. Then, enter your FIAP profile number, often referred to as your FP number. Both the FIAP Life card and the FP number can be obtained from myfiap.net/user. These two numbers uniquely identify you in the FIAP system and ensure that your distinctions are correctly linked to your personal profile. This section guarantees that your identity and contact details are correctly recorded and that your application is tied to your official FIAP account. The third section is the list of submitted works. This section is very important because it is the official summary of the images that you are submitting for the applied distinction. For each work, write the title of the work exactly as it is. This is critical because the titles in this list must match the titles on page C and in the FIAP database. Any spelling errors, changes in word order, or mismatches can cause errors when your application is checked by the FIAP Distinctions validation software. If the work has received an award, write the award name in the award column. Next, enter the FIAP number of the salon where the work was awarded. The format must be precise, year/3 digits. For example, write 2025/073. Any other format, such as missing zeros or using hyphens, will be marked as incorrect. Finally, write the country name of that salon. This must be selected from the drop-down list of valid country names. Do not type free text, only select from the official list, otherwise the cell will show as invalid. It is recommended to complete the list of submitted works section after you have finished filling page C. This is because the titles of works on page A and page C are linked through validation, and the matching titles are highlighted on page C. This helps you visually confirm that the submitted works are correctly recorded. This section provides the official record of the images you are submitting. It is a summary that comes before the detailed acceptance list. To summarize, page A brings together three essential parts of your application. The administrative dossier confirms the federation and liaison officer responsible for forwarding your file. The candidate section records your personal identity and your official FIAP profile numbers. The list of submitted works provides a verified summary of the images you are submitting. Filling page A carefully and without errors is the first step toward a successful FIAP distinction application. Now that page A is completed, we move on to page B of the dossier. Page B contains the declaration. This page confirms that the works you are submitting are your own, and that you agree to the rules and conditions set by FIAP. At the top of this page, your full name will appear automatically. It is auto-filled from page A, based on what you entered as your surname and given name. You do not need to type anything here. On page B, before signing the declaration, you must also complete the fields at the bottom of the page. Write the town and state where you are signing the declaration. Next, write the country. Finally, enter the date in day, month, year format. Once these fields are completed, you must print this page, sign it by hand on the hard copy, and then scan it back to include with your application files. Without this signed declaration, your application will not be valid. Page B for minors is a special declaration used if the candidate is under 18 years of age. Here, the name of the candidate is also auto-filled from page A. In addition, the parent or legal guardian must write their own name in the space provided, and then read and agree to the text of the declaration. As with the regular declaration, this page must also be printed, signed on the hard copy, and scanned to include in the dossier submission. Now that pages A and B are completed, we move to page C of the dossier. This is the most detailed and important part of the application because it records every salon acceptance that supports your distinction. Page C of the FIAP dossier is the list of acceptances. This is where you enter the complete details of all salon acceptances that are counted towards your distinction application. It is very important to fill this page accurately because it is checked both manually and by the validation software. Errors here can affect the success of your application, so we will go through each column step by step to ensure you understand how to enter the data correctly. In column A, you will see the acceptance number. This column is already pre-filled in the sheet, and you should not change it. It simply provides a running order for your entries. In column B, enter the title number. To avoid mistakes, first arrange your image titles alphabetically before assigning numbers. This keeps numbering consistent and prevents duplication. Each distinct image must have a unique number, used for all its acceptances across salons, or leave the cell blank until the next new title. This system ensures totals are calculated correctly, prevents double counting, and also allows applicants to claim titles in cases of typos. Since the same title number helps FIAP officials recognize them as one and the same work. In column C, enter the title of the work. Type the title exactly as it was submitted and accepted in the salons. This is very important because the titles must match the ones listed on page A and also in the official FIAP salon file database. Any spelling mistakes, extra spaces, or formatting differences can cause mismatches during validation and may result in errors in your application. Once you have entered all of your salon data, it is strongly recommended to arrange the titles in column C alphabetically. This makes it easier to assign title numbers in column B, and also helps you check that no single title exceeds the maximum limit of 10 salon acceptances. Following this method will keep your dossier clear, consistent, and accurate. In column D, write the name of the salon where the work was accepted. Always use the official salon name as it appears in the salon catalog or on the FIAP website. If a salon name is very long, you may shorten it for space, but the name must still be identical in meaning and easily recognizable as the original. This ensures that the salon can be clearly identified and properly matched during validation. In column E, select the country where the salon was held. This must be chosen from the drop-down list of valid country names provided in the sheet. If you paste a value that is not from this list, the cell will turn red. A red cell means the country entry is invalid and must be corrected by selecting the proper name from the drop-down. If you are uncertain, always cross-check the salon's country on the platform myfiap.net/patronages. We recommend verifying the country using the FIAP number of the salon. This ensures that the country you enter matches the official FIAP salon file records. In column F, enter the FIAP number of the salon. This number is extremely important because it is used to validate your acceptances with the official FIAP salon file database. The format must be year/3 digits. For example, write 2023/030. Do not combine circuit numbers together. Each circuit contains several salons, and each salon has its own FIAP number. It is strongly recommended to enter salon numbers individually, exactly as they are assigned. If you type the number in the wrong format, for example with a hyphen, missing zeros, or extra spaces, the cell will turn red. When this happens, correct it by re-entering the number in the proper format. In column G, write the award if the work has received one. For example, FIAP Gold Medal, FIAP Ribbon, or Salon Gold, written as shown in the official catalogs or result notifications. You may shorten the award name for space, but it must remain identical in meaning and easily recognizable. If no award was received, leave this field blank. Do not type symbols, comments, or extra notes in this field. At the top of page C, look for the yellow cells. They show 3 totals: your overall acceptances, the number of titles, and the number of countries. These update automatically. If a number looks wrong, it's usually a small data issue like a spelling mistake, a blank cell, or a country not chosen from the drop-down. The first total is your acceptances. The second is your unique titles. The third is the count of countries where your work was accepted. If any total doesn't match what you expect, check for a missing title number, a typo in the title, or a country entered incorrectly. If you only have a few acceptances, you can type them directly into the dossier one by one. But if you already keep a master workbook of your salon results, there is a much faster way to handle bulk data entry. Now we will see how to copy a large dataset from your master workbook into the dossier. First, go to your master workbook and select the cells you want to copy. Press Ctrl+C to copy them. Next, move to the dossier and right-click on the first cell where you want the data to go. From the menu, choose Paste Special and then click on Values. You can also do this with a shortcut. Press Ctrl+Alt+V, then select Values, and press Enter. It is very important to paste values only. This way the dossier keeps its own formatting, drop-down lists, and automatic validations. If you paste formats or formulas from your master file, you may break the drop-downs, spoil the layout, or overwrite the automatic totals. By pasting only values, the dossier remains clean and will still highlight any errors automatically. If something is invalid, such as a country not in the drop-down list or an FIAP number in the wrong format, the cell will immediately turn red. Red means, fix me. To correct it, delete the wrong entry and select the proper value from the drop-down, or re-enter it in the right format. To speed up checking, you can also turn on filters, show only the red cells, and correct them one by one. This bulk entry method makes the process much faster while keeping your dossier accurate and valid. After all corrections are done, remember to clear the filter so the full dataset is visible again, and you can confirm that every row has been corrected. That's it for this tutorial. We covered page A for administrative details and your list of works, page B for the declaration, and page C for every acceptance, salon, country, and award. Remember to always use the official salon catalogs or result notifications as your reference, keep titles exactly consistent across all pages, and fix every red cell before you submit. Cross-check your entries, confirm salon details on myfiap.net/patronages, and submit only when everything is complete. Wishing you every success on your FIAP Distinctions journey.